Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Retro FM. It was a phenomenal episode last week. If you haven't watched it, I'm going to give you time to go and watch it now. Leave this video, go and watch last week's episode. It was phenomenal. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, spoilers incoming now. So last week we managed to secure our first 2 pieces of silverware, securing our first Premier League title and winning the Europa League. Something that Manchester City obviously haven't done in real life. They haven't actually won a European competition yet. So I think I'm a step ahead of the curve. So let's jump into today's episode and I can catch you up on what's happened over the summer. Okay then guys, so I've got my notepad out and I've done my research and I've now figured out how many trophies I need to amass from the start of this save up until real life time. So in that time period, Manchester City have won 4 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, 5 League Cups and 3 Community Shields, amassing a very impressive 14 trophies. We've got 3 now. So I played the Community Shield offline, and we won that as well. So I've ticked off 1 Community Shield and 1 Premier League title, and obviously we do have that added bonus of securing a European competition in the Europa League last season. Obviously now we are in the Champions League, so things will be slightly different. But we've got a lot of time to put a nice run together. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see if Liverpool have the resurgence like they have done in real life. See if any of the other teams manage to pull it back. Manchester United, for instance, still with Sir Alex. I think he's actually left now in this save, but still Manchester United are Manchester United. It's a club I've still not managed to beat in this save. But yeah, so let's review the Community Shield. So basically, I looked at our fixtures and I thought I'd quite like to show you guys a game against Liverpool, and I thought the league match would be more important than the Community Shield. And obviously I'm going to show you the game against Real Madrid in the Euro Super Cup. So first things first, guys, we had the Community Shield. Obviously we won the league, Liverpool won the FA Cup. And we just battered them. You can see one of my new signings in the team here, but yeah, we just absolutely battered them. This is the shape. We continue to play our normal shape. You can see another one of my additions in the team there. I'll run through all of those in a second. But yeah, we just absolutely battered them. 5-1. Hamsik scoring an 18-minute hat-trick inside in the first half. Hazard adding another one. Johan Gorkov making it 5-0 at half-time. Miko Richards got sent off, but we were already 5-0 up at that point, and Fernando Torres scored in the 92nd minute to make it 5-1. If you look at the match stats, we had 13 shots, 8 on target, didn't hit the woodwork, have 5 clear-cut chances, scored 5 goals. Liverpool not so clinical, 9 shots, 7 on target, didn't hit the woodwork either, and 3 clear-cut chances. I was absolutely stunned. I was sat here absolutely stunned. I did this just before recording this episode, and I still cannot believe how impressive we were. So what I will show you today, guys, I'll show you the Premier League game against Liverpool as we kick off our season against the team that finished second last season, and we'll take on. Yeah, let's give you a triple game to kick off this new season. I'll show you Liverpool in the Premier League, I'll show you Wigan, and I'll show you Real Madrid in the Euro Super Cup, because there's no point in bringing you back for a game against Real Madrid and Sunderland, is there? So first things first, Liverpool in the Premier League. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's run over our transfers, shall we? Over to the transfer history. Let's quickly talk about the players out. I sold Joe. James Wood's gone. A couple of these players, Ben Mee, Calvin Atuhu. Some of these others were released. This geezer's gone to Marseille. Ryan McGivern on loan to Oldham. Now, in terms of players that I brought in, I did try and bring in the big hitters. I tried to bring in Cristiano, agreed 100 and it was like £140 million transfer for Cristiano Ronaldo, but he didn't want to come in. So a lot of that is down to the club's reputation. Obviously, first season in the Champions League. Hopefully I can turn that around and maybe we can sign some of these massive hitters next season. However, I have done some business. I've brought in Sergio Busquets for 5.5 million. I think this is a really good addition into the team. A really solid player, very nice all round. Not as slow in this Football Manager as he gets hammered in FIFA with 14 pace. I actually think that's quite decent. Basically, the reason I brought in Busquets is because I was getting fed up of playing Zabaleta in central midfield as a more defensive option, rotating him and Nigel de Jong. Now I can actually rotate two actual CDMs in de Jong and Busquets. And I thought for 5.5 million, I thought Sergio Busquets was an absolute steal from Barcelona. Then I started splashing the cash. Next player to join the team is Johan Gurkov, who joined from Bordeaux, who we played in the Champions League, Europa League, sorry. I thought Gurkov was relatively decent in that game. I checked out his stats and look at how good he is technically. How can I not sign a player of this quality? I just thought he'd add something else. It's another rotation, another option in those attacking midfield spots, a little bit more depth, obviously, as we're going to be playing in the Champions League. The standout stuff for me, to be honest, is his 19 first touch, 18 passing, 19 technique, 19 creativity. That's kind of what I'm looking for. He's already played one game for us in the Community Shield, as you've seen. He scored one goal, got one assist, got a 9.10 rating. So he looks like a very good addition. Then after a slight work permit issue, we brought in Hulk. Basically, again, as another rotation option. He is primarily a striker, but can play attacking midfield left competently enough. So again, I thought it was another good rotation option. He's severely lacking in match fitness. He's still uncapped for Brazil at this point, Hulk. But again, looks very good in the technical attributes. The 20 long shots looks great. 16 penalty takings, quite nice as well. Really nice in terms of pace. I might try and train him if I can. I don't know if I can in this new position. Yes, I can. Attacking midfield, right. Hulk's gonna be our attacking midfield, right? Like he has been in real life for Porto, for Zenit, and now for his team in China. So we've not broke the bank. We've only spent 63 million so far. We've still got 27 million in our transfer kitty should we want to use it. But I will be honest, there's no one who I think will improve the team that much in those positions for that price. I have kind of looked at Kyle Walker as a potential right back addition, but I quite like Serge Aurier in that role, so I may look at playing him a little bit more this season. So first things first, match preview. Sorry, Liverpool in the Premier League. We've got a couple of players out. We are favourites. We are predicted to win the league this time. So I'm going to need to clear that. Let's see what the assistant has to say. Akinfeev, Nua, Lescott, Chiellini, Bale, Hamsik, Busquets, Gorkov, Aguero, Modric, Hulk. Yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? And then I've got options of Zabaleta, Wright Phillips, Neymar, Serge Aurier, Di Maria, and Lukaku off the bench. This is where it comes into being now, guys. We've got a nice deep squad for a nice deep run in the Champions League, and we need to try and defend our Premier League crown. So we will go through the team talks, and we kick the season off at home against Liverpool. Bale on the ball on this left-hand side. Bad touch from Modric, who's been touted to be off to Real Madrid. Fingers crossed he doesn't leave us. I think Modric is a very good player. I'd want quite a hefty fee should he go to Real Madrid. Busquets on the ball. Nice pass out to Hulk on this left-hand side. Back into Busquets. Busquets looks for the ball over the top. Gorkov can't get there. It's not close enough to the goalkeeper to force the goalkeeper into an error. 25 minutes gone. Not offered a great deal from either side, actually. Back to Bale, Hamsik, Chiellini, Aguero inside the penalty area. Good save from Reina. Really good save from Pepe Reina there. And Albert Riera commits a foul. We have a free kick. Gareth Bale to float this one in. Does so. Gets cleared by Liverpool. Bale gets it back. Hamsik opts for the safe option, going all the way back to Akinfeev. Hopefully we're trying to lure Liverpool out a little bit here. Hamsik goes down. Referee gives nothing. Gerrard out to Albert Riera. But Nader Manua is so quick in this game. He is absolutely lightning, the fullback / centre-back. It's always good to have an Englishman as well. Lucas commits a foul on Hulk. Martin Skirtle's also down. 30 minutes gone. It seems like a very tough game for both sides here. Take the free kick into Anua, into Aguero. Hulk gets it, goes for the strike and over the crossbar. As I mentioned, Hulk is severely lacking in match fitness. So I doubt he will play all of this game today. So Reina rolls the ball out to Carragher into Maxi Rodriguez, and Torres has got a run here. Fernando Torres goes for the strike and Akinfeev is equal to it, pushing it wide of the goal. Short corner for Liverpool, back to Torres. Fired well over the bar there. Looks like time's running out in this first half, as we have a free kick with Akinfeev. Takes it long all the way up to Hulk. We don't win the header, but we win the second ball. Julian Lescott into Aguero, strikes. Fantastic save from Reina. Somehow got his fingertips to it, says the text commentary. Looks very unlucky for us there. Throw-in goes to Lescott. Back to Luka Modric, who gets tackled. Liverpool look like they have an opportunity to counter, but Modric steps in well and wins the ball back. Busquets absolutely clatters Torres there. Things you love to see from your new signing, hey? Coming up against one of the best strikers in world football and absolutely showing no fear and going straight through him. I'm going to say you can win this game, boys. I genuinely think they can after winning 5-1 in the Community Shield. You'd like to think that we didn't blow all of our goals in that one game. As I mentioned, Hulk not fully fit, so will not play all of this game. Good save from Akinfeev there, and Liverpool should have probably done better and at least hit the target with their follow-up shot. Corner in, Insua into Aga, who heads over the bar. Looks like Torres has got a knock. I think that might be from one of the challenges that we put in on Torres. 65 minutes in, I'm going to make some subs. Who do I have on the bench? Let's bring on Neymar and let's bring on... Let's take off Busquets and we'll move Modric back into central midfield, and Di Maria can come in on this left-hand side. Double substitution then. Hopefully the fresh legs in that area will... Gorkov could have probably done better with that. Hopefully the fresh legs, once they come on, will add something to us there in the centre of the park. And Neymar up top can maybe create something. He always seems like the player for the big games for us. He scored, but the goal won't stand. Just saying how good Neymar has been. Was very good in the Champions League this week. PSG snuck through. Akinfeev, ball over the top. Reina's fumbled. Gorkov, why is he not shot on target there? Why has he gone for the cross? You've got the technical ability to put it in, man. Last couple of minutes then of the game. Obviously, this is going to be one of the tougher games, but Liverpool, I feel, are probably going to be the happier of the two teams. Obviously, with the game at the City of Manchester Stadium. So we start the season off with a draw. Not the best, not the worst. Obviously, we were playing Liverpool. So we will advance, guys, and we will be back for that next Premier League game against Wigan. Okay then, guys, we are back for the game to take on Wigan in the Premier League. The team has changed slightly. Akinfeev in goal, Mika Richards, Chiellini, Lescott, Gareth Bale, Hamsik, Busquets, Modric, Gorkov, Di Maria, Sergio Aguero. It's almost our starting 11 minus Thiago Silva. I'd probably say maybe Eden Hazard as well. Let's submit the team. Let's get into Wigan and let's get 3 points on the board in the Premier League. Victor Moses in the team there, Ben Watson, Figueroa, Titus Bramble, who's come back to bite us before, Yang and Biwa. Where have they signed him from? Montpellier. Interesting. Okay, they've got some good players. I'm not going to underestimate them. For the fans, who are we expecting a performance out of? Gorkov and Modric. Interesting. The game is underway. We are away at Wigan on a cold, wet Wednesday in Wigan. Modric on the ball here. Looks for Di Maria. Wigan do eventually clear. Modric again, the sort of architect in the middle, sort of doing a lot of creative Creative work, creative passing, finding all the space. Di Maria flicks it in. Hamsik, no good. We reset. Ibrahima Traore commits the foul. We get a free kick here. Gareth Bale will take direct. And it gets cleared. Busquets slides in. And Wigan get the goal kick. Di Maria with the ball on the left-hand side. Then goes past his man. Looks for the ball in. Emerson Boyce gets across and cuts it out. We get the ball back though. Modric, Busquets, Hamsik. Goes all the way back to Chiellini. He's forced back. Hamsik. Out to Mika Richards on this right-hand side. Nice burst of pace. Ball across. And we head the ball over the crossbar. Gorkov on the ball. Out to Gareth Bale. Bale tries his luck from range. We're trying a lot of these long-range shots. And I don't know how to stop the team doing that. I'm finding it quite frustrating when they take long-range efforts. When there's definitely better options on. Busquets. Modric. And we fired it in. Luka Modric scores. And for the second time this season, it won't stand due to an offside. Officials potentially costing us here. Di Maria gets some space down this left-hand side. Looks for the cross in. Sergio Aguero's there. And the Premier League's top goal scorer of last season and Golden Boot winner, Sergio Aguero, opens his account for the season. Di Maria's good work down this left-hand side did it for him, and he left one of the centre-backs for dead, advances on the goalkeeper, and cool as you like, slots underneath the goalkeeper, opens his account for the season, and we double it almost instantly. Good free kick from Gareth Bale there, smashes against the post, the keeper's on the floor, and Joleon Lescott's the quickest to react and fires it in quite emphatically here. It's a very nice finish from Joleon Lescott. And we go 2 goals to good as quickly as that. The halftime has come and gone. I've said that I was thrilled with the boys for being 2-0 up. I think we are playing some very good football. Obviously, we need to kind of prove a point because Roberto Martinez before the game said that he didn't think we would be up for being crowned champions again. So I'd like to sort of prove a point. Any of you guys have seen the Last Dance where Michael Jordan says, and I took it personally?
It became personal with me.
This is exactly what I mean. I'm taking it personally. It's I don't like when managers step out of line and say, oh yeah, I don't think they're good enough to do this. So I like to kind of prove them wrong. Modric with the ball in. Di Maria's there, heads over the bar. I don't know why we're trying a lot of crosses as well. Like the low cross that Aguero scored from is absolutely fine, but the ones in the air, our side is absolutely tiny. Corner there from Bale, headed over by Chiellini. 60 minutes gone in the game. Might look at making some substitutions very soon. Gorkov gets the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Out to Di Maria. We slot it again. I think it's going to be offside, isn't it? It is another one that doesn't count due to an offside. And I think that is a good enough time as any to get some more minutes into Hulk. I'm going to play him actually where he would play. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna basically rotate everybody around. Neymar out on the right. Aguero can drop in the hole. Hulk can play as the attacking midfielder. And let's give. Let's take off Chiellini and give Nader Manua some more minutes. Triple change for us then. Joleon Lescott gets the ball off the throw into Busquets, into Di Maria. We've got a good run here. Hulk blasting down this left-hand side. Looks for the cut back into Aguero. And that's his second of the game. And that's what we can do, guys. We can really start moving through the gears now with players like Hulk, Aguero, Hazard, all these really quick, Di Maria as well, all these really quick players. Titus Bramble goes for the challenge and Paul Sharner can't get that either. And Aguero applies the finish to make it 3. Just saw in the text commentary it said that Wigan supporters are leaving the stadium already. Bearing in mind we are 3-0 up and we've had 2 goals disallowed. This could be another one. Hulk's in but shoots at the goalkeeper. Is that Paddy Kenny, I wonder? Gets flagged offside. The goalkeeper makes a save but he would have been offside regardless. 10 minutes of the game to go. Teaching Roberto Martinez a lesson. Mika Richards gets onto that loose ball. Back out to Gareth Bale. Into Busquets. Busquets. Mika Richards. Neymar. Into Hulk. Hulk makes it 4. Hulk opens his Manchester City account. That's kind of why I brought him on. to try and get him a goal, get him some more minutes. Lovely work of the ball here. Neymar slips it through to Hulk. Good movement, great pass, very good finish from the Brazilian. Neymar on the ball then on this right-hand side. Hendry Thomas goes in for the challenge. He's already been booked. Looks like he's going to get sent off. Things are going from bad to worse for Wigan. We're 4-0 up. We've had 2 goals disallowed. And now they go down to 10 men, which will obviously impact them for the next game. Free kick coming in though. Gareth Bale whips it across. We lose out the header. Looks like we get the second ball. But 2 minutes of added time. Looks like it's going to be up almost instantly. One more throw of the dice for us by the looks of things. Here comes Hulk down this left-hand side. Ball across, goalkeeper gets it, put them out of their misery, referee. Victor Moses trying something, poor pass from him, gets the ball back, luckily though after a poor pass from ourselves, ball across, and Ben Watson gets a consolation goal for Wigan, and then runs the entire length of the pitch doing an Adebayor to celebrate, pulling a goal back to making it 4-1. So that is full time. I've said that I'm very happy with the boys. I think they've done very well. It's a good result. Scoring 4 away from home, albeit against Wigan, is a very good result, especially with 2 goals being disallowed as well. That gives us a little bit of a bump back up into the Premier League. Top of the Premier League is Liverpool with 7 points, but they've played a game more than us already. Now our attention turns to the European Super Cup as we take on Real Madrid. I'll be back to take on Real Madrid in just 2 seconds. So we are about to take on Real Madrid in the Super Cup. So we are the Europa League winners. They were the Champions League winners. Historic Euro Super Cup final for Man City. Obviously, I've just been warned about Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's that, I wonder? Chelsea make a bid for Neymar, leave him alone. But before that, we do have the Champions League group stage draw. It's an absolutely action-packed episode here for you guys. We are in pot number 2. Which is quite interesting. Who is in pot 1 from English teams? Liverpool. Okay, so we are going to get a tough game here. A real tough game. We're going to have a tough team. So let's draw the first seeds. So that is the first seeds done. Looking at the groups, obviously I can't go into Group B. I'd be quite happy with Group A or Group F. Olympique Marseille go in Group A. I can't go in Group B. Stuttgart, Benfica. So we avoid Barcelona. We don't get Zenit, Real Madrid. So we get Valencia. That's not too bad. I'm actually quite happy with that. Let's fire through the 30s. Aston Villa in the Champions League. We get Schalke, which is again a tough team. I wonder if they still have Neuer. They do still have Neuer. Of course they do. Guy will not leave. And then we'll draw them and we get Steaua Bucharest. So that's an okay group. It's not too bad. I would have probably preferred to have been in this group. Bordeaux, Ajax, Anderlecht and Palermo. Or actually, Group A is the one, isn't it? Sevilla, Marseille, Copenhagen and Rubin Kazan. Oh well, that's not too bad in terms of a group. It's going to be good to bring you guys Champions League action for the first time in this save. And for the first time in Man City's history, I think. Anyway, we have the game against Real Madrid to come. We've never played Real Madrid, but here we go. Looks like they've just played Barcelona in the Spanish Super Cup. Let's get into things. Obviously, Chiellini is suspended. What does the assistant think? I actually quite like that team. So we'll run this. We've got Akinfi, Mika Richards, Nader Banua, Jolien Lescott, Gareth Bale, Hamsik, Busquets, Sean Wright-Phillips, Gorkov, Luka Modric, and Sergio Aguero. Let's get into this Super Cup and see if we can add another piece of silverware. Oh, good lord, look at this team. So they got Casillas, they got Sergio Ramos, another player who I was interested in. Again, agreed a fee, didn't want to leave Real Madrid, understandable. They've got Pepe, is that Christoph Metzelder? Yeah, oh, I remember him at Real Madrid. Marcelo again, without the afro at the moment, looks pretty good. Only 23 years of age, looks electric in terms of pace. Raul Albiol and Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso looks exceptional as well. Some very good players in this team. Obviously, they have this man on the right-hand side. 26-year-old CR7. Gonzalo Higuain playing left midfield. Okay. Karim Benzema up top. Benzema looks pretty good. Again, only 23 years of age. Has a long career to come. And then, obviously, Kaká up top. Going to be interesting. This is a very, very nice Real Madrid team. I think we've got a good team as well, but I think theirs is slightly better. Let's go out and see what we can do, guys, as we kick off this Super Cup final. We have the possession to start the game. Busquets into Hamsik. Gets tackled, but Busquets wins it back. Out to Gareth Bale. Pepe wins the header. Busquets is I'm actually seeing a lot of Busquets in these 3 games. Seems to be the exact player that we need to actually break play down, but he also seems to be quite good at passing the ball forward, as you kind of would expect from someone who's come through the Barcelona academy. But here come Real Madrid. Absolutely clattering tackle there. Higuain's shot gets blocked. And Kaká slot. We're protesting for offside. Anua gets away with a warning. He protested so profusely. I mean, he's miles onside, Nadem. Don't you worry about it, son. Kaká scores. Mountain to climb then, potentially. Corner from CR7 comes in. Back to Kaká. We're sliding in all over the shop on him. Modric gets the ball. Releases Aguero. Aguero's got pace. Is that Ramos keeping up with him? We go for the cross. It's pushed behind. We're asking for a penalty for a foul from Metzel. The referee's not giving it. We get the set piece though. Bale trudges across to take. Whips it in. Casillas gets something to it and pushes it wide. Modric gets onto the ball though. Looks for Bale on the edge of the penalty area, and the Welshman converts absolutely wonderfully across the crossbar. Set piece. Marcelo into Higuain, forcing another good save from Akinfeev at our end of the penalty, at our end of the pitch. Cleared to Kaká. Mika Richards clears. Aguero, Modric. Back to Gareth Bale. Back to Modric. You can see why teams are looking at Modric here. Aguero ball in. Marcelo gets the header and clears into Gorkov. Busquets wins the ball off Cristiano Ronaldo. Gareth Bale, Modric. Busquets, Bale. Ronaldo comes across. Bale, Busquets. God, we're passing it around. We're holding the ball very nicely, but we're not actually creating anything. Modric gets the ball inside the penalty area, and Pepe comes across and clears the danger. Have a set piece. It looked like it was aimed towards Sean Wright Phillips, which is just ludicrous. Benzema gets the better of Mika Richards and is able to break. Looks like that's Joleon Lescott going across to put pressure on him. Ball into Kaká. Heads it straight at Akinfeev. Ronaldo almost getting a book in there. 30 minutes in. Have a set piece. Akinfeev takes it long. We lose the header again. Win the second ball. Hamsik into Aguero. Aguero inside the penalty area. Wasted opportunity. Shoots straight at Iker Casillas. Real Madrid clear the ball, but not very well. Aguero gets another opportunity. Another good save from Casillas. Hamsik shoots. Gets deflected behind for a corner. I think we've been quite good this game so far. Just Real Madrid's defence standing very strong. We're saying, the text commentary is saying we're claiming for another penalty. Nothing going as of yet though. Free kick from Xavi Alonso straight at Akinfeev, and we're back at the action. We're back at the other end of the pitch. Hamsik into Gorkov, strikes from range, and Casillas saves again. I think we've been pretty good. It's been an action-packed first half, as the text commentary's just said. Let's see what the assistant says. The assistant says please, and I kind of agree. I think we are doing okay. Bearing in mind, we are the Europa League winners. They are the Champions League winners. As Ramos gets a telling off from the referee and gets a booking, which is interesting because Ramos is a player likely to get sent off. Busquets tries his luck from range. Another save from Casillas here. I might have to look at bringing a player that's not Luka Modric on to play on that side. We another good opportunity for Aguero. Hits it straight at Casillas again. We are just before the hour mark, and I'm going to make some alterations in a hope to try and change the tide of this game. I'm going to bring Hulk on to play up front. Let's rotate players around. I'm actually quite enjoying the work that Busquets is doing, so I think it might be Gorkov who's going to come off. I'm going to bring Di Maria on to run at the already booked Sergio Ramos. And I'm hoping that the little flick around of players gives us that fresh legs and that impetus to go and actually get the result we need and hopefully get a goal in this game. Di Maria back to Busquets. Ball falls to Aguero inside the penalty area. Back to Di Maria. Back to Gareth Bale. Ball in. Hulk. Goal kick for Real Madrid. It's a good chance from Hulk. Not sure what happened there. Ronaldo gets the ball. Bale tackles him. Referee judges it as a foul 66 minutes in the game. Alonso to take the free kick. Goes out to Marcelo on this left-hand side. We need someone to go out and get to him. Hamsik does. Makes the challenge eventually. Here comes Marcelo. Into Xabi Alonso. Ball into Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cristiano heads those home all day, every day. We're going to have to go attack him for the final 20 minutes of this game. Cristiano Ronaldo just scores his 50th goal for Real Madrid. That goes to show how long ago this game was. 20 minutes of the game to go. Man City get the game underway again. What could have been, eh? We've had quite a few chances. Higuain heads over there. We've had quite a few chances, just not really been able to convert them. Is that another booking for another Real Madrid defender? It is. Pepe gets a booking. We're going to need to start turning the screw here. Gareth Bale takes a free kick and fires it just wide of the post. Just over 10 minutes of the game to go. On the touchline instructions, I'm going to put it on overload. See if that makes any difference for the final 10 minutes of the game. Real Madrid have actually picked up quite a few bookings in terms of their centre-backs and defenders. But it doesn't look like we've been able to cause them that much trouble since they've been booked. A shot from Xabi Alonso there is pushed very far wide by Akinfeev. Good save from the Russian. Throw in, cleared-ish. Is that Ezekiel Garay? Don't know what he's doing with it. Back to Alonso, back into Higuain. Could have had an opportunity to shoot himself. Back to Arda Turan. Arda Turan, Barcelona player. Interesting. Back to Xabi Alonso, who strikes from range, miles over the bar. Looks like it's going to be a disappointing defeat for us against Real Madrid in the Super Cup. And that looks like Micah Richards' second red card of the season. He's gone absolutely sliding in there. Referee does give him his marching orders for the second time this season. Sent off in the Community Shield, sent off in this game. Not good enough. I'm going to just confirm the changes. 91st minute, doesn't really matter. Higuain running. Hamsik. Anua clears the first one. Hulk can break. Pepe gets across and covers him well. One final roll of the dice. Can we get a goal? Busquets hits the crossbar. And Real Madrid get the ball clear. And that is all she wrote, guys. So that's a disappointing end to the Super Cup. Obviously, we've had our Champions League group draw. So we will be focusing on the Champions League. We do lose 2-0 to Real Madrid. We are defeated. Micah Richards gets a ban. Real Madrid results disappoint fans. Yeah, I agree. Denied penalty, so that's an interesting one to see. So today you've seen us draw with Liverpool in the Premier League, hammer Wigan as we should, and then lose to Real Madrid in the Super Cup final. If I jump into our fixtures, I was looking at bringing you guys back a little bit further down here. For the Manchester United game, we always seem to play Manchester United and gives me some time to get a good foothold in this save. Obviously, we would play Champions League games against Stour, Valencia and Schalke by that time, so you could have a good idea about how we're getting on in the Champions League. And obviously, we take on old foes Manchester United. So it'd be an interesting one. Obviously, we've strengthened quite nicely. I think we're going to be a good team again this year. Hopefully, we can get some more silverware, and hopefully, I can keep on pace with the massive competitions and the massive amount of trophies that Manchester City have accumulated in this time. But that is it for today. So if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content. It's usually FM20 during the week, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But until next time, guys, I'll see you soon.